Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So, I had in the past talked about toxic love, toxic mother, toxic father, and I had not much spoken about toxic in laws. So, I thought that let me make a video on toxic in laws and the signs to look out for. In toxic in laws. See, toxicity has seeped in, in a lot of relationships, be it mother, father, be it children, be it brother, sister, employer, employee, everywhere we can see toxicity. And there is no area or space that is untouched, from toxicity. So now coming back to the topic, toxic in-laws. So what is the first sign to look out for? So the first sign to look out for in a toxic in-law is that they are always right without exception. So no matter what you do, what you present, what you want to discuss, or what other alternates that you have had or you are proposing, they are not ready to listen to any of that because they know that they are right. So they are programmed in such a way, or they have programmed themselves in such a way that they can never be wrong. They have reached that god level of that god level of intelligence and uh, perfection, that they know it all and they know the best. So they're always right without exception, and presenting different choices, different viewpoints, and different things in front of them is of no use because they know what is right according to them and they are not ready to change. So, that is one of the first signs of a toxic in law. The second sign is that they are dismissive. So, no matter what you present, they'll dismiss it all. No matter what you propose, what you present, if you come up with some better ideas, if you come up with some better proposal, nothing makes sense. They dismiss it all because they know what is right and they know what is right for them and they know what is right for this planet, for their children, for themselves, and for everyone else. So they dismiss everything. So there is no point in presenting some alternatives in front of them because eventually they'll dismiss it all because they know what's good, and what's in the best interest of everyone. So that is the second point. The third point is they make it clear that they don't like you. So, often what happens is that we feel that there are no signs of toxicity. But trust me, if you very closely observe, these toxic in-laws really give away all these signs, either through their words, through their behavior, through their action. If they don't like you, they'll make sure that you know it. Yeah. But some people are delusional, some people are a little ignorant and they don't want to see it and they don't want to understand it. So they say that, oh no, everything is fine. Instead, things are different. Things are toxic. And if they don't like you, they will compare you and they'll tell you that, oh no, she's done very better job. Her daughter-in-law has done the best thing. Her son-in-law has done the best. So they make you realize. But if you choose to be ignorant and if you just want to run away from that realization and truth, that's absolutely your call. But otherwise, they give you all these signs, major, minor, subtle, absolutely upfront signs that they don't like you with their words, action, and behavior. So it's absolutely clear that they don't like you. Point number four, they expect complete subservience and submission. So they just want you to, submit to them. There is no if, but, maybe, might be, might not be. There is nothing as such. You just have to submit to them and you have to dedicate your life towards pleasing them and listening to them and accepting whatever, things are thrown at you. And, regardless of your own emotions, you have to keep doing what they want out of you. So this was point number four. Point number five is that they have control issues. Yes. All what they want is to control you. And if they fear any loss of control, they'll put up a fight, put up an argument, or just, do something to make you understand that it's not you who needs to take the control and the charge. It's them who has the ultimate control and charge. So they make sure that they make you realize that. And they have got control issues. They would want to control how you think, what you speak, what you wear, what you eat, what you do with your husband. They are just everywhere, and they want to control all aspects of your life. They don't respect you having autonomy over your own life and choices, having your own choices, viewpoints. No, that's not the scene, because they are the ones who are supposed to control. You are not the one who is supposed to control. Yeah. So this is how they think. So that was point number 5. Point number 6 is that these toxic in-laws, they don't respect they don't respect your words, they don't respect your choice, they don't respect your personal space, they don't respect your thoughts, they don't respect your emotions, they just don't respect anything that is related to you. And That's because they have a preconceived notion that you are immature, and you're not up to the mark, or you're not mature enough. And of course, you are an in-law, I mean a daughter-in-law or a son-in-law, so definitely you are a younger version. So younger versions are not as intelligent as the older version. So this is again a preconceived notion that people have, and that is there out there in our society, that the older you get, the more mature and intelligent and wiser and perfect you become. And the younger you are, the more absurd, lunatic and impulsive and immature you are. So that is one of the ways of looking at it, how these toxic in-laws look at things. So they basically don't respect your word, choices, behavior, action, emotion, anything, and even your personal space. They think that you need to be administered, or you need to be managed, and you need to be handled. And they are the best ones who can handle you, because you're immature, you are an in-law, I mean either a daughter-in-law or a son-in-law, and you're young, you're a younger version, so you're not intelligent enough compared to them. They are more intelligent. So they don't respect your words, choices, and everything. They just don't respect that. The next one is they play emotional games. Yes, most of you must have come across a lot of these soaps and serials where a lot of drama is happening in those joint families, where mother-in-law is playing another drama, the daughter-in-law is playing drama, father-in-law is playing another set of drama, son-in-law is playing another drama. So I mean there is a lot of drama involved. I mean emotional games involved to gain back the control. So as it is, these toxic in-laws are very much threatened when a new person or family member, enters in their space. I mean, the son marries a daughter, or the daughter marries a son. So these toxic in-laws, they're, as it is, very threatened about losing the control. And because of the loss of control, I mean, fearing the loss of the control, they put up a lot of act. And one of them is emotional games, of emotionally exploiting and blackmailing and abusing their child, saying that I did so much for you and you're not listening to me. And a girl who's come only 5 days back, you're listening to her and spending more time with her. All of these things can be heard, in and around us, in movies, in serials, and everywhere. So emotional games are one of the tools of a toxic in-law, and they play it very well. It's all the time emotional drama, or they would be acting very feeble and weak and uh, subjugated and playing victim. Oh no, look, their daughter-in-law is so good, oh their son-in-law is so good, they take care of them so much, and look, you guys don't even listen to us. So these kind of subtle comparison, extreme comparison, a lot of things happen. So it becomes basically like a theatric. Life becomes quite theatrical. There is a lot of these emotional manipulation, gaslighting. I don't know to what level it goes, and that is basically they that is basically because they are threatened of losing control over their own child. So that is the reason it's a way of re-establishing control by playing all these emotional games. The next point is that they always love audience, and they love their appearance. So they, in a way you can say, they always want to be heard, they always want to be seen, and they always want to be out there. They immediately start sensing their new family member, either a daughter-in-law or a son-in-law, as a competition, as a competitor. And they start competing that, no, I mean, I am the one. I have always been here. So I deserve all that attention. I deserve to be heard more than the newcomer. So this is a very different dynamic that develops. I think it's basically because of lack of knowledge, information, awareness, and I mean, maybe dysfunctional upbringing or toxic upbringing. You never know. So this is what exactly happens. They start having this feeling that how can someone new come and replace us? We deserve all that audience, not the new one. So yes, there is quite a lot of friction and push and pull about seeking audience, and of course they do take care of their appearance as well. They want to look morally good, wise, intelligent. I mean, there is a lot of effort that they put in to put up that facade of being old, wise, good, and a lot of things they do. I mean, that's absolutely stupid. I mean, why would one need to do all of that thing? But that's how things are. And the last one is that they are always self-centered. So, I mean, they just want to be this, center of attention in the family. It should be all about them. Everyone's life should revolve around them, because as it is, they are quite self-centered. They have a lot of insecurities. Of course, with the new family member coming in the family, jealousy creeps in. And you never know the past history of any mental disorder or any trauma that they had. So everything really cooks up and it becomes absolutely toxic. And just because of such toxicity, daughter-in-laws and son-in-laws just give up their in-laws, and they just go into isolation, and they either get separated. I have seen cases where it's gone so toxic that they choose to get separated, and some of them got divorced. So I mean, it can take up any nasty form. So yes, one needs to understand that everyone has a different space in one's life, and every relation can't be compared with the other. Every relation has its own domain, and its own uniqueness and values. So I mean, one shouldn't feel threatened with a new family member coming in. I mean, that's absolutely I mean, off topic, but yes, toxic in-laws are not only in movies but in real life also. And in India, of course, there is a lot of cases of domestic violence, female feticide, and dowry cases that is related to, of course, toxic in-law. So yes, I mean, this was all about toxic in-law. In case I have missed in some point, and if you would wish to add in some point, you are free to comment below. And please take care of yourself and create awareness. There's no harm and shame in creating awareness. And yes, we should call out what is toxic, what is bad. We should call out the entire idea. For me, taking up these topics, untouched topics, is that if we create awareness, maybe we can do a little bit of fixing here and there, and maybe with the help of that, we can improvise someone's quality of life. So that is all. We need to create awareness, we need to address what is wrong, and we need to call it out, and we need to find out ways how we can work around it, or how we can improvise it and help and make things more manageable. So please take care of yourself. Lots of love and blessing. Bye.